I'd like to hold you in my arms one last time. Just in case we wake up and find it was all just a dream. I've missed you, Angie. Those 2 years we had together. They were the best years of my life.
That hook should have killed me. And yet, I'm standing here talking to you and I feel no pain. How is that even possible?
I'd say, even in the worst nightmare, you get to have that one time the luck's on your fucking side. Don't you think you deserve that?
I killed the sculptor. I thought he'd never die. But I outsmarted him. Feels good. I'm scared, James. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I used to pretend I was strong. I tried to be there for you, to support you. But when you died, it felt like I died with you. Nothing mattered to me. I was a broken fucking shell.
I'm sorry. I didn't want that.
Did you know I got sick with cancer too? Yeah. I'm dying. And I can't even blame anyone. Because I did this all to myself by smoking all those fucking cigarettes. I tried to end my life too.
That's just... Fuck's sake, Angie. Why? Why would you do that?
I was so confused. But it didn't work, okay? So for now I'm just hanging around. Waiting.
Waiting. Yeah. I remember that. Just waiting and waiting and waiting.
Remember how happy we used to be?
I didn't think it was possible to fall for someone like that. Like, in the movies.
A lonely young nurse meeting a handsome stranger.
Who also happened to be her patient.
We didn't care about any of that.
I wish we could say the same about your matron.
Yeah. But she was just jealous. She probably wanted you for herself.
Oh, I looked like a fucking rock star back then, but a dying man isn't exactly the best husband material. Even for your matron.
You were in remission. We thought...
Well, shit happens, don't it?
Yeah.
Do you ever regret, any of this? Getting involved with me on the level we did? Just to get your heart broken?
What sort of stupid question is that? I'm not even gonna answer that. You know, there was something about you I could not resist. It was like kissing a vampire. You know it's a terrible idea, but you do it anyway.
I'll take that. But only because I love vampires.
I know you do.
Shit. I wish I was a vampire now.
Yeah. So do I. Vampires don't get cancer. Come with me.
Yeah, I will. We've got to find a way out.
I can't lose you again. It was bad enough the first time.
I'm so sorry. I know. But I've always said one day I'll be your get out of jail free card. And I'm here now.
Just tell me one thing. How many rules are you breaking by being here?
Oh, I don't know. I guess all of them?
How did you get here?
I'm not really sure. I've been away, wandering the empty streets of a city I didn't know. I was cold and lost. But then I found something, and I instantly knew that it belongs to you. I had to give it to you.
What is it?
I'll take you to it in a minute. It's a reminder that sometimes not everything's fully lost.
I don't want to die. James, I'm not ready for it. I found Burnhouse Lane and discovered its secrets. I can survive this. There's a cure. I've almost got it. But sometimes, deep down, I start thinking, and it feels like I've been sent on a fool's errand. All this stuff can't be real. How could it? It's fucking ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. You've said you've almost got it. It would be crazy to give up now.
And what if I lose?
Then we'll worry about plan B. But right now, it's time. We must go. Close your eyes and count to 5. I've got a little surprise for you. Something that'll put a big smile on your face.
Five.
Turn around.
Moonlight! But how? You were dead.
Come on, Angie. Do I really have to remind you how many lives cats have? I knew I had to bring him back to you as soon as I saw him. A friend you'd lost. A friend reborn. He'll guide us through the dark. All we need to do is follow him and stay inside his light. Or else the darkness will take us.
You should know that I'm friends with darkness nowadays.
Really?
I'm a big girl. Doesn't scare me anymore.
The darkness I'm talking about isn't just the absence of light, Angie. It's a state of mind.
Exactly. And she's my friend. I call her Brenda.
Yeah, well, stay close then, or you'll make Brenda very, very angry.
James?
waiting for you and I dozed off, I guess. You did take a long time getting here, to be fair.
Yeah, well, it wasn't easy. But I'm here now.
Yes, welcome.
Did you really have to drag me down here? This place is... hell.
It's dark and it's warm. That's what cats like the most.
Well, I'm not a cat, and I hate it. I did what you asked. Can I go home now?
I honestly thought you'd give up by now. But you are a persistent one. 4 tasks completed. What can I say? Impressive. But you're not quite done yet.
Sometimes I don't know if I should thank you or punch you.
You wouldn't do that. I might look like a monster, but you know that deep down I'm just a cat, and cats are many things. But they're never evil.
That's not what I heard.
Really? And who's spreading these false rumors?
The dog owners?
Ah, yes, they would. But no one takes them seriously, do they? Listen, it's time for the final task. Are you ready for it?
No. But give it to me anyway.
Then listen carefully. You must tell someone the whole truth about yourself. The good and the bad. And all the dirt. Like you would to a best friend. If you had one, of course. But you can't hide anything. It won't work if you do.
Why? What's the point of this?
You must rid yourself of all this baggage. You people hold on to it for way too long.
Fine. I'll just talk to Jenny.
As long as you tell her everything and she listens to it, that should be just fine.
But, wait. How will I know if I've told her everything?
You'll know because once it's done, a man called Mr. Fox will arrive at the farm. Let him in. He'll be so hungry he could eat a horse. Offer him food, but never speak to him. Do you understand? You cannot say even a single word to Mr. Fox or, well, just don't. He's very peculiar about it.
Fine. I'll try to keep my mouth shut.
Once Mr. Fox is fed, he will go, and you will follow him to a place on the moors. He'll show you a spot where you must dig a hole and recover a treasure buried underground. With that in your possession, you will finally be able to remove the illness from your body. Oh, he will also require a drop of your blood, so don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay, I got it. I think.
Good. Go back now, get some rest. You're gonna need it.
Richard!
Go on, hop on his back. He won't bite. He's here to take you home.
Jenny, we need to talk.
What? Speak up, girl. I can't hear you.
We need to talk.
Now?
Now!
But what about the party?
Come on, you'll be back before you know it.
I guess, but... Hey, do you have any cigarettes? I'd really like to smoke one.
Sure.
Sweet! Then, wait for me behind the barn. You know, where Robert died.
Richard!
What?
The horse's name was Richard.
Ah, yeah, whatever. Just wait for me by the barn. I'll be there in a minute.
You alright, George?
Oh, I'm fine, dear. You?
Yeah.
Well?
What?
The cigarette. You said I could have one.
Oh, right. I did, didn't I? Here.
This is heaven. Oh, why did I ever quit?
Jenny, there's something I want to talk to you about. Remember when I told you that I have cancer?
Cancer? Yes. But didn't you say you were getting better?
No? This is incurable, inoperable lung cancer. It'll keep growing until it kills me.
Are you sure? You don't look like you're dying to me.
Wait, what? Of course I'm sure. Just because there's no blood pouring out of my eyes and I don't crawl on the floor doesn't mean that I'm fine. For now.
I don't believe you. My pap had cancer, and he looks like Uncle Fester. You know, from the Addams Family. And he puked a lot.
That's because you probably had chemo. I'm not doing it. It's too late. And I've seen what it does to people. I don't want to die stuck in a hospital bed.
I know a good doctor in LA. I'll give you his number when I get back home.
You don't understand? This can't be cured. Not by the doctors, anyway. I hurt myself sometimes. I know it's stupid. As a nurse, I even used to learn about it. There was one time I was in so much emotional pain that I tried it, and it did bring me some relief. It made me hate myself too. I think sometimes that if I hate myself, it will make it easier just to...
Look, it's just a phase. We all have to go through it at some point. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd show you my scars, but in my business, you know? I had to have them removed. With lasers. Hurts like hell, but this shit really works. You should try it.
I tried to kill myself once. I climbed a chair with a rope around my neck. And I jumped. But, you know, the rope snapped.
Huh? Cool. Ballsy. Ugh, I've never had the courage, but I'd be lying if I said I never thought about it.
You? Why? You have everything.
I don't. But it will get a lot easier once I open that damn door in the basement, that's for sure.
You're just obsessed with that door, aren't you?
You have no idea.
I killed someone. It was in self-defense, and I...
Please stop. I don't want to know.
But...
My lawyer always warns me to stay away from this sort of stuff. No offense, Angie. I get it. You did some bad shit. Didn't we all? But I'll be damned if I get dragged to court as a witness for something you did. It could potentially ruin my career. So, you know. Just keep your mouth shut and you'll be all right, I'm sure.
I'm not sure if I fed Richard the way I was meant to.
Wait. Who is Richard again?
The horse?
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. Too much wine makes me forget stuff. By the way, I'm trying to get Kieran drunk so he would tell me more about the bunker door in the basement. He's lived on this farm for a long-ass time, right? He's gotta know something. Another few drinks and he'll spill it all to me like a good little girl.
I want to live, but I don't even know how to anymore. I can feel the doom clock ticking above my head and it's driving me insane. I should make a bucket list like other people do, to live while I still can. Do cool, crazy stuff like bungee jumping, or swimming with fucking dolphins. But instead, here I am, unable to accept what's coming, desperately trying to cheat death. But no one has that kind of power. Least of all me.
Hey! I swam with dolphins in the Bahamas last year.
What?
Uh-huh. Did you know? The dolphins don't really smile. I mean, they look like they do, but they don't. It's just the shape of their face.
Right. Good to know. That's very useful knowledge for me. Thank you.
Are you being sarcastic now? 'Cause, damn, I'm trying my best here to take your mind off all these problems. You really need to let shit go.
Yeah, I will. Sure. I get it, Jenny. As a matter of fact, if I was a dolphin, I'd be smiling right fucking now.
Ugh, you are being sarcastic.
That's because you're not listening to me.
Fine. I'll try harder. Jesus!
I don't really have any friends. I mean, I have colleagues from work, well, mostly just Tracy, because working for the agency, I travel a lot, covering shifts in hospitals and nursing homes all across the country. The pay's good, but you don't really get enough time to bond with anyone. This job here is quite different. I don't usually spend that long in one place.
Angie? Why are you telling me this?
I just need a friend, I guess. A real one. Someone like you.
Me? Angie, are you blind? You really think I'm a good friend material for anyone, let alone someone like you? Look at me. I'm a Hollywood star. I got to the top by sleeping with every man that wanted me, and by destroying every woman that stood in my way. It's in my job description to act like a spoiled fucking bitch, to demand, to take anything I want. And I have no time or desire to be anyone's friend because I know that in the end, I'll have to stab them right in the back. I always do.
I know there's a part of you that cares. You weren't looking for me in the woods. You risked your life.
I was bored.
This isn't the real you.
And what do you know about the real me?
You're a drug addict, Jenny. And if you wanted to, you could get help. And you could get better.
That'll teach you to mind your own fucking business. Oh, and by the way, I think you made it all up. You don't really have cancer, do you? You just wanted people to feel sorry for you. And that's fucking pathetic, you know.
And what in God's name happened to you?
I fell in a puddle.
Oh, well, unlucky. But that's not all, is it? There's something else bothering you, I can tell.
You know, it's just life.
You won't fool me that easily, dear. I might be old, but I'm not blind. It's time to open this big bag of worries. You've been carrying it around for weeks.
Alright, I'll tell you. There's a disgusting, ugly cancer growing inside my chest. It's here to kill me, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. I probably shouldn't even be here, but I'd convinced myself that I should do this one last job. I thought this would pay for the trip my late husband always dreamed of. Japan. It always seemed so cool. But now that I think about it, it's not even my dream. Do I really want to go there? Or am I desperately trying to run away from people saying they're sorry and the way they look at me? To hide and pretend that I'm still fine and nothing's happened. And yes, I was married. It felt real. It was real. But my husband was a sick man. We both knew our time was short. And no matter how loved he made me feel, I accepted we wouldn't live happily forever after. And yet, it still surprised me how quickly it all happened. Suddenly, I was alone. But I promised James that I would be strong. and I was determined to keep that promise no matter what. I made an effort to get dressed every morning, to eat, to go to work, knowing that in time the pain would become easier to bear. And then this happened. First the cough, then the chest pains, and blood on the tissue. I couldn't believe the same fucking thing was happening to me. I lost a husband, but I wasn't ready to lose my life. I mean, I promised him I'd live on. But they called me in, and they confirmed what I already knew. I remember they all looked down at their shoes whenever they mentioned the word cancer. That fucking cancer! Was it because I smoked more since James had died? But some people smoke all their lives and they never get sick. Life had taken so much from me already, and then it still decided it wasn't enough yet, so it came back for what's left. What did I do to be punished like this? Why me? It's not fucking fair. So, now, I know how this ends. I get nowhere. My whole life was fucking pointless. I achieved nothing, and those few people that know me will soon forget I ever existed. And on top of it, I'm probably losing my mind, because I've seen things. A talking cat from a burned house, different worlds, disfigured creatures. But that's probably just my cancer spreading into my brain, because I'm sure it was all in my head. George, I'm just tired. I'm scared. And now I'm covered in mud, and I don't even have any clean clothes to put on. And I... Thank you, George. I needed to let it all out, I guess.
And now you also need a nice cup of tea. I'll make you one. But first, let's get you a change of clothes.
I'm alright. These will dry soon.
No. You should take one of the jumpers from the line. And there's a pair of jeans there that looks about your size too.
No, I can't.
I insist. They're Sarah's old clothes. She ain't worn them in years. They're too small for her anyway. I was thinking I'd give them to a charity shop in Oniton. But this is even better. And it'll save us a trip in a town.
Yeah?
Of course. Go on, grab one and go get changed. I'll put the kettle on.
Red